Hello and welcome to Initium. I'm Alteru. I'll just guide you through a quick tutorial on how to play. So you just created a character and you're logged in, and this is where you're at. This is you start off in the town of Aera. You're stark naked. You can click here to see your profile. I played a little bit before, so my stats are higher, but you start off at 5 of every stat: strength, dexterity, intelligence. So how do you get around? You start off, you're naked. See, you're in town right now. There's a town hall. There's an inn. If you click nearby items, you can look at the list of items that are in your location. I see we have, there's some boots on the ground, some gloves, a shield, a spear. We'll grab those. There's nothing really else that's interesting. You can see nearby characters. Those are other people. There's no NPCs in the game. It's all player made. Player run shops, everything. So to grab the items, but to equip them, see right now we're naked. Equipment, none. We go here on top to equip. We're going to be able to just click the little green button here. Equip, 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 equip. When you see an item with the red in the back there of its name, it means you don't have enough strength to use it right now. But you see 5.24 strength. We start off with 5. Pretty soon we'll be able to use it. Quick note about items and weapons. We use a dice system like Diablo, Dungeons and Dragons. I mean, it's like 1d5, 2d10. There's a crit chance. There's a crit multiplier. So you see max damage is 10. We can do with this weapon, which means it's a 1d5. We would get a 5, and it would be a crit. So then we would do 2x damage on a crit. There's also 3 types of damages. This one, see, is piercing damage. This one, it's bludgeoning and piercing. And there's also slashing. So it's kind of like, you use swords, slashing damage, daggers, rapiers, piercing damage, and bludgeoning is like a hammer or a halberd or something like that. Armors also have resistance against different types. So you see bludgeoning, piercing, slashing as average, minimal, poor, excellent. These are all modifiers. So you see this, when you use this shield, for example, that's on the ground, you have a 38% chance to block an attack when you're using it. The base reduction is 10 damage that it will block. So average is base. So bludgeoning and piercing damage would be reduced by 10 if this blocks. But excellent is double, so it would be 20 instead of 10. Minimal is half, so it would be 5. Good is 1.5, so it would be 15. And poor is 0.75, which would round down to 7. Items also have durability. It's how much you can use them before they break. You can't really repair items in the game. You just need to, you'll fight, you'll get multiple copies of items. Items kind of roll randomly, but within set parameters, kind of like Diablo. You'll be fighting and see a 1d2 club, but the clubs can also be a bit stronger. Like some of them are 1d3 or 1d4. See a 1d3 club here, but the other dice can change also, so it can be 2d. So it would be like 2d5, 2d4, 2d3. Some depends on the item. So to move around, there's some predetermined paths you already have access to. You can head towards Aera countryside, go to the town hall, head towards the inn. This is my house. You can head towards the Northwest Hills. You can explore also. Exploring will allow you to find new connections, new paths to different areas, which is needed to move around the map. You can use W or E to explore. W, I can't take this back. So I likely found the player house and I can't actually go there, so it won't let me, because I don't own that house. So you can't break in. So I'm gonna explore. Oh, see, I found a new place. You've never been here before. You can see the location name in the top left corner, Arceus River. Okay, there's a small description. The river from Aera leads down the slope into some trees. The water is clear as glass. Can host up to 2 camps. See, there's 2 camps right now. Camps are great because it's kind of like a safe place. So if I go to Kim Charles campsite, I can rest if I'm hurt. Resting allows you to heal up to your full health. You can also defend the camps because camps have something called integrity. So you build a camp, but you need to defend it against threats. Otherwise, the camp is going to wear down and then it's going to be destroyed. So yeah, for the exploring part, you don't want to explore combat sites, camps. Really, there's no real point in exploring those locations. It doesn't. You won't find really anything. You'll just find monsters maybe. To find locations, you need to be in a general location, kind of like area countryside, not a sub location. So like here in area countryside, I can head towards the area, but I can also go towards like combat sites. Combat sites are a sub site within that location. I'm going to try to make a camp here. You can name it whatever you want, and if it succeeds, it's based upon the monster activity. So you see, we tried to make a camp, but the monster activity was high, so we got attacked. So we're in combat right now with this troll. You can use these buttons up here to attack. I can shield bash him. I can attack with my spear. You can use the hotkeys 1 and 2. You can run away. So I'm going to try to attack him with my short spear. Oh, I managed. You hit. If you want to see more information, you can click here. The attack hit 6 damage, 3 was from strength, was done to the troll with my crooked spear. It counters attack and it deals 2 damage. So I took 2 and I dealt 6. Okay, so we killed it and dropped some gold and dropped the club it's using. Monsters drop exactly the item they're using. So if you find a strong monster wearing a strong item, well, you won't be disappointed. The strong item will drop. It's part of it. Okay, so I'm going to try and make a camp again. It's going to work. It didn't work. So now we're fighting this guy. You can see here in the icon, it looks like a club. So he's going to attack me with that. And I'm going to try to take it. Oh, I took some more damage. But we succeeded. So it's a 1d8 club. It's pretty nice. In the grand scheme of things, 1d8 isn't very strong. Some items go 3d10 or like 5d5, stuff like that. But for us, this is a very nice upgrade compared to my 1d5 spear or my 1d6 club. I can't use yet, but this one I can. Once again, the strength requirement is also rolled randomly, as is the block chance and damage reduction, but it's all within a certain set of parameters. So I took some damage. I wasn't able to make a camp. I'm going to head back to town to heal. Playing it safe, don't want to die. I still have a good amount of health. I usually keep going until about I hit 15 and then I would try to run back. So we're going to try to run away. And we ran away. Running away is dependent upon your dexterity versus their dexterity. So they're going to try to attack you while you're trying to run away. And if your dexterity is usually higher than theirs, most of the time you'll be able to just freely run away. So we're going to head to the inn. The guy is pretty nice here. He's going to let us rest for free. He's not going to charge us any money. So we're just going to rest. It takes 1 second per health lost. We have 32 right now, and we can get up to 50 if our strength gets to 11. Stats are randomly generated, and there's a random cap. So the minimum amount of stats you can have in every category is 9 strength, 8 dexterity, 8 intelligence. That's the minimum amount you can have if you raise your stats all the way. So by fighting, by hitting monsters, by trying to hit them, you're just naturally gonna raise your stats, kind of like leveling up, but it's done on a micro scale. So every time you hit, you're gonna get 0.1 strength or something like that. It's just gonna keep going, so you can get up to 988, but there's also a random number between 0 and 2 that's added. So at maximum, you could have 11 strength, 10 dexterity, 10 intelligence. Intelligence helps you get more critical hit chance. Strength adds damage per hit and is a factor for your max health. And dexterity is your chance to hit or be hit. So this is it for now. We have 10 minutes, so I'm going to make another video. See you guys in the game.